Hello, my dear family members. I hope all of you are preparing well for your upcoming Virtusa assessment. What if I ask you, do you know what are the patterns, what are the real questions they're asking, and how they will ask the questions? Do you know? If you answer no, then please watch this video till the end so that you can know about the real questions, the difficulty levels and resources, and etc. So please watch this video till the end so that you can know all of this, right? So in this video we are going to discuss about the patterns, we are going to discuss about the real questions from aptitude, CS fundamentals, pseudocodes, etc. And then we'll discuss about the resources and strategies, right? As I have already prepared videos earlier as well for Virtusa, and I know what are the important things and how to prepare, right? And as I got information that you are guys having exam from 15th of June onwards, but still it may differ for various campuses. They will give the application link and exam link in different time, so please have patience. Okay, now let me start from the very beginning. Just before that, guys, if you have not subscribed this channel yet, then please do subscribe this channel and watch the playlist regarding any other one, and let me know which content do you want more. If you want me to upload more cognizant questions, Virtusa questions, or anything, then I'll make that. Okay, and this was our actual channel, but we are just moving to this channel. Please do subscribe and support us, guys. Okay, now, so the first question.
Hey, you ready for the future? Tekno UF is here with premium prep materials, no need to fear. Cognizant, Accenture, TCS, and more. We'll get you ready, open up that door.
Is this is from quantitative aptitude, guys. At first pause the video, then give the answer in the comment section. Okay, now I hope you have paused and tried. Let me just give you the solution. So question is, A, B, C and D can complete a project in 12, 18, 24 and 36 days respectively. All four start together. After 3 days, D leaves. After 2 more days, B also leaves. In how many days is the whole work completed? So this is a very simple question, but you have to know the trick, right? If you don't know the trick, if you don't know the process, then it will be difficult for you. Okay, so now let me discuss the process and strategies to or tricks to solve the problems, this type of problems. So the very first thing what you have to do, see, A, B, C and D works and they complete a project in these days respectively. Now you have to know what's the total amount of work and what's the efficiency of each person. So total amount of work is equal to, so they do they do work in 1 day is equal to 1 by 12, 1 by 18, 1 by 24, 1 by 36 respectively. Now what's the total task? That is, just add the denominators. Okay, 12, 18, 24, 36. It will become whenever you face this type of problem, guys, just find the total amount of works first, then find the efficiency of each person, then it will be very much easier to calculate the problems. Okay, so at first the total task is equal to, so as A can complete the project in 12 days, so his efficiency will be 1 by 12 in 1 day, right? In 1 day it like A does 1 by 12 amount of work. Now if we get the total amount of work, that is 12, 18, 24, 36, just make just get the LCM of these denominators, will get 72. So this is the total unit of works. How did I calculate 72 to first? Because I know the shortcut tricks. So the shortcut tricks is, let's say the denominators are 12, 18, 24, 36. What you have to do, just do factorization. Okay, so 12 is equal to 6 into 2, 18 is equal to 6 into 3, and 24 is equal to 6 into 4, 36 is equal to 6 into 6. Then just 4 is equal to 2 square, so you have to just make this 2 square. So 6 into 2 square, that is 6 into 4, 24 into 3, that is 72, right? So I hope you understood. So 72 is the total amount of work, and efficiency of A is equal to, will become so 1 by 12 into 72, or you can do one thing, 72 by 12, so that is 6. Okay, and 18 72 by 18, that is 4, and C 3, and D is equal to 2. So total amount of work done in one day is equal to 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. So that is become 13 to 15. Okay, so in one day their efficiency is 15 unit. Okay, now how many days they have worked together? All four started together and they did the task for 3 days. So in 3 days, how much of amount they have work done? That is 15 into 3, that is 45 unit. Okay, now how much is remaining? 72 minus 45 is equal to 27, right? So this amount is remaining. Now the catch is D leaves after 3 days. So we have already got the amount of work done in 3 days by all together. Now after 3 days D leaves. Now there are only three person is A, B and C. So their total amount of work done in one day is equal to 6 plus 4 plus 3, that is equal to 13 unit. Okay, 13 unit they do in one day. Now after 2 days they have told, right? So for 2 days how many amount of work they can do? That is 26. So total 26 amount of work done in 2 days. Now B leaves after 2 days. Now what is the amount of work is remaining? 1. And A and C are still in the field. Okay, so what amount of work they do in one day? 6 plus 3, that is 9 unit they do in one day. Okay, now in one day they do 9 unit, so 1 unit will be done in 1 by 9 days. So total days needed is, at first they work for 3 days, then they work for 2 days, then they need 1 by 9. So 5 plus 1 by 9, that can be 5 1 by 9. So this should be the answer. I hope you understood. So I hope your answer is also same. So just let me visualize it for you. So D leaves, then B leaves after 5 days, and then only A and C finish the teeny remainder. Okay, so the amount of work will be 5 1 by 9. So this is the next question, guys. Please give the answer in the comment section. A 240-meter train crosses a signal pole in 12 seconds. How much time will it take to cross a 120-meter platform? Now let me give the answer. I hope you have tried and paused. So the answer will be, let me just move this to the next screen. Okay, at first you have to know what's the distance of the train. That is 240-meter. Okay, and the train crosses the pole in 12 seconds. When a train crossing a pole, that means it covers only its own length. So that is 240-meter. Okay, that means it crosses 240-meter. It is the hidden, you can say, note or hidden hints given to you to get a solution. Okay, so now 240-meter train crosses a signal pole in 12 seconds. So that means 240 meters crossed in 12 seconds. So that means 240 by 12 is equal to 20. So this is the speed of the train, 20 meter per second. Now you have to understand the distance, total distance in it needs to complete or it needs to clear. So that means the platform distance is 120-meter and the train distance itself needs to cover, that is 240. So total distance will be 240 plus 120, that is 360. So total distance need to be covered is equal to 360-meter. Now the speed is 20-meter per second. The question is how much time it will take. So time is equal to 360 by 20. So it will become 18. It will become 18, 360 by 20. So it will become 18 minute. So 18 second will be taken to cross the platform. I hope your answer is also same. Let me just animate it for you. So yeah, the same thing. Okay, now this is a quiz question for you guys. Please give the answer in the comment section. This is from simple versus compound interest. A sum amounts to 9680 in 2 years at 10% per annum compounded annually. What is the difference between the compound interest and simple interest for the same period? Guys, please give the answer in the comment section because it will be helpful for you only. Okay, now let me go to the next question. Just before that, guys, I want you to have the best prime materials for Cognizant, Virtusa, or any on campus you are preparing for. It will be very much helpful. Why? Because you will get mock interview, mock SBAR assessment, mock communication assessment, mock speech assessment, which will be in the upcoming rounds, and also mock test, real mock test for aptitude round and verbal ability, and all the rounds mock tests are available. Also, you can play game based aptitudes, etc. To dos are there, hiring updates will be provided, and many things are there, guys. Please go through that, it will be very much helpful. If you found this not helpful, then I will refund in another way. Okay, so I hope you will do so. Now let me go to the next question. Next question is from operating system or computer fundamentals, or you can say technical MCQ. Belladis anomaly can occur in which page replacement algorithm? LRU, optimal, FIFO, or LFO? Guys, I hope you have given the answer. So the answer will be FIFO. Why? Because Belladis anomaly is the counterintuitive situation where increasing the number of frames increasing page faults. Okay, I hope you understood. Also, you can see FIFO does not obey the stack property, so it can exhibit Belladis anomaly. LRU and optimal are stack algorithms and do not show the anomaly. This is a quiz question from operating system, also from computer fundamentals. Please keep the answer in the comment section, it will be helpful for you. Now this is a real questions from DBMS. In a B plus tree, actual record pointers are typically stored in where? Only in the internal nodes, both internal and leaf nodes, only the leaf nodes, only the root nodes. Please give the answer in the comment section, guys. Okay, I hope you have given the answer. The correct answer is only the leaf nodes. Why? Because internal nodes in a B plus tree mainly guide the search using separator keys, and leaf nodes store all search keys in sorted order and carry the actual record pointers. Also, the structure is why B plus trees are efficient for range queries. Okay. Now this is the next question from computer networks from technical MCQ. The main purpose of TCP's three-way handshake is to encrypt all future packets, reserve bandwidth on every router, synchronize sequence numbers and confirm both endpoints are ready, avoid congestion by shrinking the window. What is the correct answer, guys? Guys, just wait, I'm going to share with you the email writing questions or essay writing questions as well. Okay, now the answer is synchronize sequence numbers and confirm both endpoints are ready. Why? Because TCP is connection oriented, so both sides needs an agreed starting state. The handshake exchange initial sequence numbers and confirms that both sides can send and receive. Okay, this prevents confusion from delayed or duplicate old segments. Guys, if you have received the exam date, please comment down your exam date so that I can prepare the materials as well, okay, accordingly. Okay, also if you have any confusion, any questions or any suggestions, then please comment down, I'll try to assist you there. Now this is a oops concept question from computer fundamentals or technical MCQ. So compared with an interface, an abstract class can be instantiated directly, maintain state and provide concrete methods, have only public methods, be inherited by multiple unrelated classes at once. Compared with an interface, an abstract class can maintain state and provide concrete methods. Why? Because an abstract class cannot be instantiated directly. This is the main answer. It can be asked to your interview as well. So just remember this, okay? However, it can contain fields, constructor, and implemented methods. That means it can maintain shared state and partial implementation for subclasses. Now this is our DSA question, guys. Please give the answer in the comment section. What is the worst case time complexity of inserting an element into a binary max heap with n elements? Big of 1, big of log n, big of log n, big of n. Okay, I hope you have tried. The correct answer is big of log n. Why? A new heap element is first placed at the next available leaf position. Then it may move upward by heapify up or shift up operations. Then the maximum number of level crossed is the heap height, which is big O of log in. Now this is a quiz question for you guys. Which algorithm should be used to find the shortest path in an unweighted graph? Guys, I'm not going to give the answer. Please give the answer in the comment section and share this video with your friends so that they can also take help from this. And I think I am the only one which making videos on Virtusa content, so please subscribe and share this content so that I can be motivated to make more content on this. Okay, now let me share the email writing questions or essay writing questions as per the last year experience. They have given like this: you are provided with a notepad like compiler. There you have to write everything and AI will judge how like what's written, and if it is good or not they will judge that. Okay, now what is the question? That is communication. Regarding communication, the question is: communication is efficient communication needed for corporate behavior, corporate culture? Or it asked AI related some essay questions. Okay, so just be mindful about that, guys, because these type of questions can be asked, and here also you can be eliminated. How? If you get lesser marks, then you will be getting lower marks in overall, and overall marks matter, and that's the way you can be eliminated. Okay, now the next important thing is what should you write and how should you write the essay writing. That is, you must use three paragraphs. First is introduction, second is the subject, the body, and third is the conclusion. You have to include these three paragraphs at least. Then do not make any punctuation mistake or any spelling mistakes, or then make it good. Just it, don't repeat words too much. Okay, so I hope you understood. Again guys, if you have any questions, any queries, then please let me know in the comment section, or you can DM me at my channel instagram.com/tekno.uf. You can call me directly there, I can respond there as well, so please go through that. Also guys, if you want to prepare efficiently, then please visit the link provided in the description box or in the comment section. It will be very much helpful because there you will get all that previous year questions, recent questions, mock test, interview experience, interview, mock interview, communication assessment, speech X, to do's, many things. Whatever you will tell, all things will be there. Okay, referral sections and all. Okay, so please go through that. It will be very much helpful for your upcoming drives. So guys, I hope this is enough. Again, please do subscribe and watch the playlist regarding any component that you want, and let me know which content you want more. Thanks.